and welcome to Dear Dana. This is one of those if anything can go wrong days. It definitely will. I was out helping my mom today. Yes, I'm running late per usual. But good excuse today because I was helping my mom move some furniture she wanted to get rid of out of her house. I was especially helping my mom get rid of a very tall entertainment center. Let me tell you, that sucker weighed, I don't know, way beyond what we should have been trying to get out of that house. I even called Eden for help. My mom's very small. We were trying to pull it with blankets. We were trying to push, tug. We got it halfway through the yard, and I was talking about using curse words. I was calling that thing every name in the book, trying to garner up energy until a very handsome young man next door finally got a dolly and saved our souls. I think he didn't want to hear me curse, probably. And got a love seat out. I did help her get the love seat out. Hello, Olga Mendez. Oh, California. And we had that furniture out. I did not need a workout. Every muscle in my body is still vibrating. I kid you not. Every muscle in my body literally is still shaking and vibrating right now. I was trying to come home and get myself together less than 45 minutes before it was supposed to be live stream time. And then I come in and I thought, oh no, I didn't put the thumbnail on YouTube. It would not take the picture. The time on my laptop is incorrect. It's supposed to be, I guess, 8:54 now. And it says 9:54. And it wouldn't change. Hey, Monica McCall. Hey, Shelly Marie Crum, James Pruitt. All these lovely people filing in. Thank you so much for finding it even with no thumbnail. Olga. And everybody in the bushes. I see you. I love you. And I took her to get another entertainment center, a shorter one. And my mom. Of course, it's not put together and they won't let you buy it off the floor. And it was the last one they had. And I'm thinking, why won't you let us buy it off the floor if it's the last one you had? It makes no sense to me. Please make it make sense. Hey, Bye World. They would not let us buy it off the floor and it's the last one they have. Why not? So we have to buy one to put together, Haley Ann. And I'm thinking, I'm going to put this sucker together while I'm waiting for my daughter. It has instructions. And I start to put it together and the screw wouldn't let the two things go together. And I'm thinking, I'm not going to put this thing together because if I get something wrong, I will never hear the end of it from my mom. I bit off more than I could chew. You know how our moms can get. Yes, I'm a mom. But you know how our older moms can get. If I messed up one little thing, I would never hear the end of it. And here my mom has got a 60-inch TV and a 50-something inch TV and that big TV still in her room that she wants to switch out. And I'm thinking, woman, why don't you watch the big one that you're going to switch out in your bedroom until we get this new entertainment center put out? Why are you making me and my daughter put together the TV in your living room? Why you got a 60-inch in your bedroom when you know we're going to put a new entertainment center in here? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this, Mom? I'm not going to say nothing. We just going to do it. Right? We just going to do it. But right now, my muscles are still weaving and wobbling. They still doing it. I don't need no workout tomorrow. I might not be able to move tomorrow. Let's be honest. How many of you end up doing stuff like that? I may not, Lord, please don't let me be like that with my daughter. When I get old, please don't let me be like that with my daughter. She's going to remind me of this. Trust and believe. And my daughter's got, I'm a bad mom. She got tattoos on her arm, and I did not want to hear it from my mom. I said, make sure you wear a long sleeve when you get here because I don't want to hear it from my mom. She couldn't find a long sleeve in time. She comes in a leather jacket, sweating her butt off. She's like, Mom, I'm dying. I can't wait to get out of here. I'm dying. And my mom finally says, Eden, aren't you hot? Aren't you hot in that leather jacket? I finally said, let's just rip the bandage off. Let's just go ahead and rip the bandage off. Even take your leather coat off. Mom, she's got tattoos on her arm. I made her wear that leather jacket. I just went ahead and ripped the bandage off. I've been making that girl suffer for a while, wearing long sleeves so nobody saw it, so I didn't have to hear it. Went ahead and ripped that leather jacket off. Anyway, enough about what's going on in my day. How are all of you? Welcome to Dear Dana. How are all of you doing? How are you? Tonight, we're going to be talking about connecting with your soul, which means also connecting with your intuition. Oh, you do. I'm so glad somebody understands, Leanne. So many of the teenagers and 20s, well, so many people, period. Not that I'm judging. I'm not judging. So many people have tattoos anymore anyway, period. Nothing but a thing. So many people have tattoos anyway. But my mom is Judgy Judgerson. Judgy Judgerson. She comes back from the old South where ladies just do not do that. You know what I mean. Ladies, do not do that. They just don't do it. I'm sure I'll get an earful. She was fine about it tonight, but I'm sure I will get an earful at some point. Oh well. I hope everyone is doing okay. I hope that you enjoy the conversation tonight. Gotcha, Monica. I got my first and only after Noah passed away. Within 2 months, I got a small one on my sternum, and I wanted it in the place that will hurt the utmost. In the place that will hurt the utmost. Good, James. Emily is well and finally have a new nurse starting next week. How often does her nurse come to your house, James? We never got to have a nurse. I had someone finally help me out a few hours within the last year, but I was always here. The only time they were alone with him is if I had a doctor's appointment. So I was always in the house. We got someone to come out because I had to have a hysterectomy. We didn't have a real nurse. So I got a tiny, see if I can show you the shape of it. I'm not going to pull up my shirt and show you. I got it where nobody would really ever see it because it's private. So I'll try to give you an idea by drawing a picture. One has an angel wings and one looks like a mother. This is the gist of mine, if you can see it at all. I don't know if you can see it. It looks like a figure eight with a little head. One looks like a little boy's head with angel wings, and one just looks like a mother's head with hair, face to face with a figure eight, which means eternity. A mother and an angel's little head. I don't know if you can see it. That's a gist of mine on my sternum. Mm-mm-mm. Very simple. But I wanted something very painful, and I never thought I would do that until I lost Noah. Thank you, Shelley. Wow, that's amazing, James. That's great. You know, it's up to whatever floats your boat. It's your life. This is a skin suit. The real you is your soul, period. Thank you, Leanne. The real you is your soul, period. Someone that I know recently that I won't speak of, some of you may know him, recently lost somebody very close to them. And the message I got from this person, and I will share it with the other person at some time, is they merely walked out of their body through another door. They merely walked out of their body through another door. And what that is saying is their body was their means of travel on the earth. And walking through the other door means that they just went to another, they transitioned into another dimension, which would be heaven, so to speak. And tonight really is about communicating with our soul, because I had a session, and it was a quantum healing session in person with a girl that I know personally, and she wanted to have a session with me, so she came over. And it's sort of like a meditation session, but it was more a healing session. And I was doing the healing session with her and talking her sort of through meditation to put her in a space, but it was a healing session, and she could feel it as we went. And her soul, the light of her soul expanded. And as it did so, it expanded through layers of her body and her spirit and her emotional being, because in some ways her emotions felt separate. Her emotions felt separate from her body. Have you ever felt that feeling? Your emotions feeling separate from your body? Her emotions felt separate from her body, and she wanted them to meld in some way. She got tired of feeling that way. And while I was in that space, that higher space that I often connect to, when I was connecting to angels and Creator, I was guided that soul, the light of the soul, and the soul as it expanded through the layers, as it grew bigger, could grow and expand and resonate higher and connect with Creator in such a way that it could expand through the layers of the spirit and the heart and the body, expand through all of that in a way that it would meld all of those layers together, the emotions and the body and the heart and the spirit. Meld all of them together. Because our soul is our real self. Our soul is what's connected to Creator, right? Whether you call Creator God or Buddha or whatever your belief system is. No judgment zone, no hate zone here. Whatever your belief system is. I say God, I say Creator. Often I say Creator to be respectful to all belief systems. Okay? But your soul, everybody has a soul. That's a universal thing, okay? Your soul can expand so much so that it moves through all those layers and creates that healing, right? And we often try to drive on ego. We navigate on ego. We know that's true. We put it in. What is that we use in our car sometimes when we're driving down the highway, going at a steady speed? And when we want to rest for a minute, some of the cars have that, especially newer cars. I can't remember what it's called. Auto drive or auto navigate. Oftentimes, because we want control, I'm guilty. We want to control our life. Cruise control. Thank you, Shelley. Because we want to control things. Sometimes we push cruise control. We still think we're controlling it because we push the button. But we're quick to take it back, right? Especially guys, because they want to do the thing. We want to control every decision and everything we're doing. Like we really think we're controlling everything, right? We think we are. Until something comes out of left field or the engine blows up or the tire goes flat. Yeah. That's how life rolls. Things crap up. Like today when I was like, StreamYard won't let me put my photo on the dang thumbnail. No matter what I was doing, I couldn't get my thumbnail up with the photo that I put on Instagram. I was like, what the heck? I've done this so many times and it's not letting me do it for whatever reason. Wouldn't let me create my thumbnail. So what do? Sometimes you just have to roll with it. You either roll with it or you yank your hair up or you just don't do it, right? It's a good lesson. Sometimes you just have to roll with it. Some people just won't do it unless they can control it. Got your type A personality, you got your type B personality. Sometimes I'm a type A. Most of the time I'm a type B. But there are things, if there's a project or if I'm doing work, I try to do work like everything I do, I'm going to write my name on it. Because I want things done right. I want to work hard and do things as properly as I can. But I know I'm not perfect. I know I always have to learn, right? But ponder that for a moment. How many people do you know think they're in absolute control of every aspect of their life? How many people do you know are like that? And how many people do you know that live like that are running themselves into the ground, feeling like that? And while you think about that, I'm going to do my intro really quick. Bum, 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 bum. Here we go. But here's the point. We are not stopping to listen. We're not stopping to listen to what's going on in our soul and how we're being guided. That's part of the problem these days. Yeah, I've been saying for a way long time we're in spiritual warfare. And now I'm hearing people mention it more and more. But the problem is, they're mentioning it like we've got to hit the streets and start fighting. There's a lot of drama going on, and there's a lot of people trying to come after us. It's very dark. They're saying all these bad things. Yeah, it is, and it's not. It's a lot about resonating higher. It's a lot about focusing on the light. It's a lot about staying in discernment. And it is a lot about connecting to your soul. People aren't doing that. They're staying connected to their ego. So many people feel like they want to take credit for everything. Everything they do, too, right? And yeah, you should take credit for things you do well and things you work hard for. But I want you to think about something for a minute. These people that discover wonderful things, these people that come up with wonderful music, wonderful movie ideas, a lot of the times when you see them win awards, especially the humble ones, they'll point up. Or a lot of times they'll thank their creator or God or whatever, and they should, and that's great. I want you to think about something. Great painters, great authors, great all of these things. People want to divide science. They want to divide the arts. They want to divide spirituality and all of this stuff. We're getting very close to all of them figuring out it is all connected. It's not divided, it's all connected. They're finding slowly it's all connected. People get all freaky deaky. Like a lot of people are even scared to admit they love this channel. Because a lot of times I talk about spiritual things. I talk about intuition. I talk about psychic things, telepathy, afterlife. They're learning more and more that there is an afterlife. It's hard to put their finger on. More and more people are having experiences. But they're finding ways to connect the dots. All of these things are not separated, they're connected. Going back to your soul, it's almost like a download. You're right, Marie says. People that don't understand things run from spiritual things. Yes, they do. When some people even run from psychotherapists because they're afraid, oh, you're going to therapize me. You're going to read my behaviors. Or you're going to figure out something's wrong with me. People get all worked. I have more to do with my time than to see if you have a disorder or to see if you have a spirit behind you. People don't think I have a life. I mean, come on. Come on, people. You don't think I have a life? I have to put up boundaries myself. I got to live and breathe. But let's be serious here for a second. All of these things are connected. People have been feeling things and seeing things and having experiences that are spiritual forever. Forever. But we're afraid to talk about it. Afraid to talk about it. Right? Just like people have been attracted to the same sex for hundreds and thousands of years, but we're afraid to talk about it until the last whatever years. But getting back to your soul. Let's get back to your soul. We have all felt our souls. We have all felt our souls. You can pick up a flower and see the divinity of a universe, the intricacies of what it takes for a flower to be created, for a bee to have to go from a flower to a flower, for them to be pollinated, right? Just the breakdown of a child to be born. What it takes for a person to even be created. There's no accident there. I mean, whoa. It's not that easy. When you connect to your soul, when you listen to your soul, you have to be quiet. People aren't that quiet. They don't take the time to go in deep. They stay all confused up in here. Or they stay busy listening to noise, or voices, or other people's opinions. When people create movies and music and theorems and new ideas and formulas and come up with cures, it doesn't look, they weren't born with that implanted in their brain. It comes from a higher place. They get aha moments. It gets downloaded from somewhere. Yes, work has to be put in. You have to be educated and learn how to begin putting the pieces together. Understand what I'm saying? But there are aha moments. There is progression. How did man get as far as they did? I mean, look at the creation of buildings and metal and all of the things that have evolved over time. We cannot see electricity flow through the air, but we know it's there. We cannot see EMF waves flow through the air so we can talk on telephones. We cannot see love, but we know love exists. No need to worry, Willow. So tell me, when is the last time that you know you connected with your soul? With your soul. When you are connecting with your soul, hey, Virginia Woolf, you are able to connect with your higher self. When you are in that space with me, in some of these guided meditations, and you're saying that when you come in here, that you feel a certain way, and you leave here and you're feeling that certain way, and maybe it's an inexplicable way, let me tell you, you are beginning to connect with your soul. If you know it's a different kind of feeling than you're used to, that's what I'm wanting to know. That's one of my greatest hopes and prayers of you in here. Oh, good. Good, Virginia Woolf. When I had my daughter's friend, well, she's my friend too, and we did, I guess that was yesterday, that energy healing and that meditation here with me. Um, I need to get her on sometime so she can explain how she feels. But she gets tangible feelings in her body, feelings in her ears. Um, she, I can't explain what she explains, but she gets expressions of feelings shooting out of her body. Um, I wish I could do all of that with you in person, and I cannot expressly take the credit because I know I'm an instrument. I know it's something that's working through me, it's not of me. I'm an instrument, I'm a conduit. And I just know that I always need to stay humble so that it continues to work through me. And I know that it comes from Creator in a higher place. Oh, that is so lovely, Virginia Woolf. Good, good, good. And when I do these meditations, um, I feel divinely guided, and they're built in such a way that you're able to, it's able to connect to your soul and your spirit, where it takes you where it's universally yours, if that makes sense. Good, Marie Crum. Is there any way you can express what you felt? And if you can't, that's fine. Because let me tell you, when I take you on these meditations, I tend to go, because it's coming through me, not of me, I tend to go in it with you to a certain degree. It tends to take me in it with you. So I'm not fully, let's say I'm not fully awake when I go with you, if that makes sense. I'm partially aware, but I'm not fully awake. So I get a benefit with it also. It is supposed to be very healing. And I'm going to, Eden's going to help me, not tonight, of course, but she's going to help me cut away that meditation we did last time so it can be downloaded by itself. So it's not part of the entire live. So it can be utilized just by itself so people don't have to seek it out. Oh, good, 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 Marie Crum. That means that it's being helpful to your body. Tingling is always a good thing. It's a positive sign. Good. Excellent. Especially when you do the 3 fingers here in the area of your third eye with the breathing. It can help. Oh, the bright light. Yes. It can help induce the healing into your consciousness. Our soul is always connected to our Creator. It's never separate. This body just navigates us around the earth. I mean, we're like on Earth School. Let's be honest. Hopefully, we're learning what we're supposed to learn here. And we do need ego, but not so much ego that we're thinking, we don't need anything else. I mean, I need to remind people, prayer is like talking to God or talking to Creator or asking questions. And meditation is really to listen and to get the feedback and the direction. That's why meditation is so important. And it helps kick in your intuition. You can strengthen your intuition and help pick up on things in your environment and key in on the energy of other people and the truth of other people, and when other people lie too. I mean, animals, their intuition's great. Animals are really psychic, if we want to use a word. They need it to survive. We're the ones that have dumbed it down because we have been so caught up in everything, all the lights and sounds and electricity and all the toys we have. We got caught up in all of the gadgets and things we've created and the money and the things we can buy and the likes and the hearts and the popularity and what we're going to do next. Smiling at my daughter. We get caught up in everything around us. And then sometimes we get Shelly. I know, I beat a dead horse, don't I? Meditation is the key to it all. It can be hard in the beginning. I had a hard time with it. Because I like to be moving and grooving and going and doing. Meditation is the key to it all. Until, dun dun dun, when I got into the hypnosis courses and learned hypnosis, and when I learned I could go into that zone, I became a hypnosis whore. I hate to say that, but I don't. Because it was so wonderful. When you get a good hypnosis session, it is, and it can be, like equivalent to a good 8 hours sleep. And your body just feels so good, and you can go to places in that state that you never thought you could. It's like going into a storybook almost live. It's like taking a vacation without having to go in an airplane, for lack of better. But meditation and stuff, it just takes practice, and people become impatient. We don't like to slow down. We don't like to do things like that. And that's why I often tell them, find some meditation on YouTube and put the headphones on or your earbuds or whatever and lay down and listen to it when you're going to sleep. Or sit in your chair and do nothing and just let it take over until your unconscious brain gets used to it. And once it gets used to it, then starting to do meditation becomes easier. That's how I adjusted. You could even go to sleep listening to it because your unconscious brain will get used to it, even while you're asleep. And then when you try it yourself, it will become so much easier. Yes, Marie Crum, you're correct. It becomes difficult at first because it's not something you're used to doing. But it becomes better. And then you're like, ooh, where was this all my life? Just like doing yoga. Some people don't like yoga because you have to be still. But you can find various forms of it that move a little quicker. And then your brain begins to adjust. And then your body's like, whoa, okay, I like this. Where was this all my life? Because you're actually finding you're not in as much pain anymore. You're more flexible. Some things you never thought you'd get rid of or you couldn't move anymore, all of a sudden you're moving better. You're sleeping better. We are stubborn people. We are stubborn humans. We don't want to try new things. We don't want to do new things. Sometimes we become addicted to our own maladies. We identify with certain things. Trust me, I don't want to identify with MS, and I'm not going to. So I push the envelope, and I do things to disregard the doctors. So when I walk in and I shouldn't be walking in, they're like, hey, but are you sure you have MS? And then they look at my MRIs and they're like, well, yeah, you do, but you shouldn't be doing this, but I am. You understand what I'm saying? And let me tell you, once you do meditation or hypnosis or, look, I've had people come to me. I'm not taking credit. I'm a conduit. But I've had people come to me and we've done sessions of things. And they're like, okay. How did you get to this point with me so fast? How did you know this about me? Or how come I'm not hurting anymore and I can do this now? Well, I can't take credit, but your soul and spiritual things and, there's a combination of things going on here. There's psychotherapy, there's spiritual things, there is energy that comes from Creator, there is a big ball of things going on, right? I can't explain it all, but sometimes we have to release. And that was a big lesson I had to learn. I had a hard time releasing control and trusting the process and tapping into my soul in such a way that when you tap into your soul, you learn to release and listen. You learn to release and you learn to listen. And if new information comes in, you go, oh, I never thought of that. And when you never think of that, you start learning and researching about what you never thought of. And guess what? That's where a lot of our new ideas come from. And have you ever thought of this? We watch some far out movies, don't we? We watch some far out movies. And think about in the past some far out movies you have watched. Think about the early Star Trek movies where they'd flip that phone and they could talk to people on the ship. And they could see the people on the ship when they got zapped to somewhere else, right? They could see the people on the ship and talk to them. And look, 30 years later, we had those flip phones. We had those flip phones where we could talk to our friends on our flip phones. Do you get where I'm going with this? Some of these far out movies that we watch with these ideas and these things that we see, the ideas that these movie makers create, and these odd things that we see 20 years later, you may very well see these things. These thoughts, these ideas get downloaded. And people research them. And the next thing you know, voila, wunderbar. Are you hearing what I'm putting out there? Leanne says, I'm new to meditation. I struggle slowing down and being still. I hear you, girl. I hear you, girl. That is where I was. Definitely. Virginia says, Leanne, me too. I got better with staying in the state of mind, but I can drift out of it. That is why I need a quiet, dimly lit room, no distractions. And it's okay if you drift out of it. That happens. If you drift out of it, you recognize that you have drifted out of it. You just drift on back. That's all. You just drift on back. Nothing but a thing. You recognize it, you just drift on back. You pretend like you're in a lifeboat. You just drift on back. You just recognize it, that's all. And I hope, is my hope when I do them, that my voice is comforting enough to help you soothe yourself on back. And maybe I'll do some more of these. And sometimes it's about finding the right ones. And when I'm not doing them, again, one of the ones I love is Martine, personal preference, Salerno. If you don't want a woman, you can find plenty of men. But look on YouTube and just listen to certain voices that sound soothing to you. And again, try it when you go to sleep. But certain voices that sound soothing, the sounds in the background, right? Sometimes some of them can be too much, just too much. Oh, thank you, Marie. Thank you so much, Virginia Woolf. But, I mean, just for a second, humor me. And close your eyes. And with your eyes closed, I want you to imagine just the goldenness of your entire soul within your body. And just imagine your soul is just this great essence of the most beautiful, warm light that you have ever seen. It's just you. It's still you, the shape of you, made out of light on the inside of your body. Okay? It's the shape of you on the inside of your body. The most beautiful light you have ever seen. Just try to feel it and see it on the inside of your body. And as you do so, I want you to put your tongue to the roof of your mouth, on your gums, just behind your front teeth. And take that deep breath through your nose and hold it to the count of 4. And keep your tongue behind your teeth and let it slowly out of your mouth. Letting your breath move in and out of your stomach. Just seeing that most beautiful light that your soul was made out of. And you should feel, because I'm sending you energy now, you should feel your forehead be slightly numb. Maybe a little numbness across your nose and your cheeks. Keep breathing that breath. Maybe a little numbness under your chin and across your chest. Most beautiful light you've ever seen is your soul. Keep doing that breath. The most beautiful light you've ever seen is your soul within your body. Your tongue is still behind your 2 front teeth at your gums. Just feel the most beautiful light you've ever seen is your soul within your body. You can see it. It's glowing. It's just within your body. And just feel it expand. Still in your body, but it's expanding outside of your body. Just feel it expand outside of your body, connecting to everyone connected to you, your family, and everyone in this channel, your guardian angels, your spirit guide, all of your family, all that you love. The most beautiful light you've ever seen right now is your soul, keeping your tongue behind your front teeth. You are love, and the most beautiful light you have ever seen right now is your soul. Feel it, connecting to it, and you'll feel that numbness in your forehead. It's your third eye, feeling that light, that most beautiful light you've ever seen right now is your soul. And you can sense your third eye right now in your forehead. You may see a slight purple tint in your third eye. Feeling it right now expand your soul. Right now, you are connecting to your soul. Continue that healing breath. The most beautiful light you have ever seen is your soul right now. Excellent. Feeling it all around you. Connected to your Creator. That light has expanded so much. And taking this last breath, the most beautiful light you've ever seen right now is your soul, connected to your Creator, your guardian angels, your spirit guide. It's so expansive, connected to all that you love, your family, all in here. It's expansive. Slowly open up your eyes. You're connected to your soul, being able to connect to your intuition, your heart. You should feel your heart, the energy around your heart. Take a very deep breath. Connected to your soul, your heart, your third eye, your soul, all that you love. Take a very deep breath. Good. How many of you were able to sense or feel the light of your soul just now? Just in this short time, sense or feel the light of your soul. How many were you able to feel the light of your soul by me just hijacking you right now, unexpectedly? Sorry, but I did hijack you. How many of you were able to do it? Energy, you could feel good. You were, Leanne? Good. Excellent. Sometimes I just hijack you so you don't expect it. How many of you were able to feel the numbness or the tingling or the energy move around your heart? Just energetic differences. Be honest. Don't give me any sugarcoat. Always honesty. Won't hurt my feelings if you didn't. Just always honesty. Good, Marie. I always want straight shooters. Never sugarcoat. I could feel it on this end. It did affect me. And I hope in the replay gang, you got something out of it. Good, Marie. Good, good, good. I could feel it moving within me. You felt it in your face and your eyes. Excellent, Leanne. And let me tell you, that is an excellent start right there. Because you were in a meditative space, young lady. You were in a perfect space. You were connecting to your soul and in a higher realm because I safeguard this energy. You felt tingling? Oh, let me pull that up. Good, good, good. Yes, I felt the tingling on my chest and face exactly where you said. Saw the color purple and a metallic. Woo, good. Metallic silver too. Perfect. Virginia Woolf. Perfect. You are advancing. Good, Leanne. That was excellent, Leanne. Good. Leanne, you did excellent. All of you did very well. And let me reiterate again. I always want truth. Truth. Never sugarcoat. Never give me what you think I want to hear. I want 150% truth. Period. This is how you advance in your own personal journey. This is how you know you're going on a healing journey, a psychological journey, whatever your own journey is, this is how you know. I like straight shooters, period. Even when I ask people for advice, I like straight shooters. You don't grow and progress if people are not honest with you. I still feel that numbness. And let me tell you, even when I'm exhausted or if I have pain or whatever, I'll say I don't know what it is, but I do know what it is. Anytime I come in here with all of you, I always feel better when I leave. Your cat meowed when you said to connect to things around you. Good, cat. Hello, kitty kitty. What's your cat's name, Virginia? I'm telling you, animals are very intuitive, engaged, empathic, psychic. They know. They were built that way. We're the ones that forget to release. Hello, Mabel. Hey, Mabel. Meow, meow, meow. Hey, Mabel. Hey, kitty. When you're able to connect to your soul it makes your life easier, first of all, but it also makes it easier to navigate your life. She's like, who is that crazy lady? And it makes it easier to connect to your own personal intuition. So you're not riding on ego. Oh, honey, sending her light and love and healing and helping her to tap in to healing. Was this her first go at trying to have a child, Marie? Was this her first go at trying to have a child? Sending her so much healing. Meaning she doesn't have children and then she had a miscarriage. That's what I'm asking. Oh, she has an 18-month-old. Sending her so much love and healing. I'm so very sorry about that. Bless her heart. Sending her so much love and healing. It feels like there's a female problem they need to address. I know what it is. I can't remember the name of it. I see it in my head, but I can't remember the name of it. But sending her so much love and healing, lots of healing. I feel like they will address it and find it, and there will be another baby, but I can't remember the name of it. Nikki. God, I know I can see what it is in my head. Sending her so much healing and love. That is hard. That is hard to go through. I know that is hard to go through. Mm-mm-mm. Everyone send love and healing to Nikki. Soon, soon, soon. Yeah, me too. She needs time and healing, especially around her heart. Yeah. And support. I will, I need to get that class together. The way to start working on your intuition. And that's part of how I'm going to develop that class, is connecting to your soul. I'm going to probably have that class somewhere mid to late March, is the beginning of it, for healing and intuition. Is how we're going to go, because they can work in unison. They can work in unison. Everyone send love and healing to Nikki, yes. Mm. Surrounding her and healing. Surrounding her and healing. Does anybody have any questions, or would anyone like to come up? I mean, this isn't a downer topic. This is more about finding your way. Or were you confused about how this can help you with your intuition at all? Can you sense how this can help you with your intuition? Yes, they did, Marie. Connecting with your soul sort of opens you up. It opens you up for gifts that are hidden. Well, that's good, Virginia. You've got tarot cards and readings are positive. I'm scared I'll eventually pull negative cards, but so far so good. Oh, you're most welcome, Marie. So much love to you. I don't read tarot cards. I never learned to do it. I never learned about astrology. That's awesome, Virginia. I just try to use my body as a guide, or what I see. I mean, I guess you say I get visions. I get everything from the inside out. I guess I feel like maybe if I'm not sure, I'm my feelings or my energy wouldn't. I don't know if my energy wouldn't navigate the cards. I'm not sure. I don't know. Well, that's good. Do you read them over and over again, Virginia Woolf? I mean, I would have the tendency. Let me try that again. Let me try that again. Let me see what it says again. I don't know. I would probably read them too many times to see if it says it again. You know what I'm saying? Hey, do a reading on my channel. See how it's going to go. I don't know. I'm just still slow and steady wins the race. I haven't even looked at the numbers recently. Oh, I wouldn't assume that you ever faked it. I don't even know how you would fake it. Oh, they have the meanings on them. Gotcha. Virginia Woolf, is there a specific goal you have that you're trying to lean towards? And by the way, did I ever ask you why you called yourself Virginia Woolf? I'm not sure. Because let me tell you, the night I figured out you were a guy shocked me. Shocked me. Just because I have abilities doesn't mean I know everything. That's one thing people get confused. They're like, well, you're psychic. You should have known. Well, you don't know everything. Your abilities are attuned to certain things. They're attuned to what's relative of what you're supposed to know. I mean, sometimes I pick up on people that have passed over or maladies or certain things that people want to know, but I don't know everything. And I especially don't know everything about my own life. It's hard to be objective. You know what I mean? It's hard to be objective about yourself. So, I don't always know everything. It looks like people are dwindling. Oh, that is so sweet. You had teachers Miss Virginia and Miss Wolf, and you combined them. That is so sweet. That is so heartwarming. Now I'll never look at that name the same way again. And I love your music. You should do more. I need to go look and see if you posted anymore. That is so, so sweet. So, does anyone have any questions? Do you have a question about the direction of your life or intuition or about your soul or meditation or anything along that line? Nobody hardly ever comes up. I'm going to need to get a panel sometime. It is on Virginia Woolf's channel. Virginia Woolf, drop your channel link so they can find you. Please. Drop your channel link below so they can find you. If you don't mind. Hello, Virginia. Did I ever hypnotize my husband? He won't let me. He will not let me. And then he says he's not hypnotizable, so he won't let me. But I think he is. I think he's afraid. Hello, One Choice at a Time with Michael. Hello, Eminem. Thank you so very kindly. Oh, yeah, while I'm up here, why do I always forget? Please subscribe. And if you are subscribed, please check and make sure you're still subscribed because I'm hearing that YouTube is knocking people off from their subscribe. They do that sometimes. I don't know why they do, but they do that sometimes. You'll think you're still subscribed and you're not, and they'll knock you off. It's cray-cray. I can't post a link. Why can't you post a link, Virginia Woolf? But you can find my song maybe called Bumming Around the House. Not sure. Why can't you post your YouTube channel? Virginia Woolf has a YouTube channel. I don't know why you can't post a link. Bumming Around the House? Only moderators can post links. Let me see if I can find it. I will see if I can find it. OMG. Virginia Woolf. Is it two O's? Nope. Virginia Woolf. I had a hard time finding it when I subscribed to you. because they pull up all these, Lord have mercy, they pull up all these other titles. What is the name of the song? This is going to take me forever on live. Somebody needs to find it. Let's look up his song, because I can't be on live stream looking it up. Look up his song. No, I've never hypnotized my husband. Type in bumming around the house. Okay. Bumming around the house. Bumming around the house. Found him. You've got 500 subscribers. Oh, crap. Let's do this again. Goodness gracious. Okay, here he is. There is Virginia Woolf. Find him and subscribe. Oh, I see your kitty too. Where's all your music? There he goes. Ha ha ha. Oh no, think so. Who's afraid of Virginia Woolf? Hi, Arseny Pesikov. You have to rewind and see where I hijacked the guys and did a brief little meditation. I can't even talk. Brief little meditation on connecting with soul. Connecting with your soul. Wrong kind of soul. Y'all don't need me to sing, though. Yes, and we're trying to build the subscribers here and building Virginia Woolf subscribers, too. Yes, we are. Trying to build it on up. And I was building muscles earlier. Good night, Leanne. You are most welcome, and you did an awesome, awesome job. So proud of you. Oh, you had a big storm and the internet was down. Wow. So I'm assuming it is over now. Hopefully it is. I've been using my muscles tonight, moving furniture for my mom. Came here, did a brief meditation to connect with our soul, and now I'm acting all silly. Very silly. But I'm so happy to connect with all of you, and I was just winding things down. Trying to get people to connect with their soul so they can be more intuitive and get rid of all this ego stuff. You know what I mean? But while we're here, I want everybody's opinion of, hey, what do you want to do Saturday night? What would you like to hear? Oh, I'm never silly. Yeah, my mom says I'm too serious. But at home I can be silly. I'm getting back in my workout regime. I goof off with the dogs. If you could have seen me tonight on the ground with my feet pushing that TV console, trying to shove it across the front yard, holding on to the two metal things on my mom's front porch with my hair in a ponytail, you would have thought I was silly and I was calling every curse word in the book. It would have been one to stream on YouTube. It might have gone viral even. It might have. Has Shelly got a YouTube? Hey, Monica. I'm never silly. That's sad. I might have to change that crap. I might have to change it. Mm. My husband wasn't over there at my mom's. He was at home. He had to work on the computer. He is director of IT for a company that does lab testing. So he had to be at work. And my mom is tiny. Work out, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm trying to get my strength back, but I'm going to start working out because even with MS, I'm a certified fitness instructor. So I'm trying to get back to doing that. Trying to get my fitness back on. Anywho, nobody has questions. Nobody is telling me anything about what they would like to hear, see, do, or talk about on Saturday night. You don't tell me anything. You don't tell me anything. You don't want to know about your future. You don't have any, I'm glad that you're loving each other in the chat. Monica likes bouncy balls. She works out on that from time to time. You mean where you sit on the ball or where you throw the ball? I'm certified to do PiYo and quarter force kickboxing. I like kicking and hitting things. I liked when you did the intuitive test. That was interesting. Okay. Want to do some testing? Past life. I don't want to do live regressions because if anybody has any mental health issues, unless I'm in person with them, it can be dangerous. But we can talk about past life of children and stuff, or past life of people. But I cannot do live regressions because it's unethical. I have to cherry pick who I do past life regressions on Zoom because I have to know more about their stuff. Okay, now, guys. Okay. At Mist Home Bane. What? How about angel messages? Okay, we can do some angel messages Saturday. Sounds like y'all are wanting some angel message readings on Saturday. Okay, we can do some of those. We will do some of those. And I'll combine it with something as well. But for those that came in late, if you want to go back to where I hijacked the chat and did the connecting with your soul, it might be interesting to you. Because as we all know, it still works on the replay. Yeah? But I don't even know what time it is. Did it connect? Oh, it's 10:25. I appreciate all of you. I love all of you. Look, I am so grateful and humbled that this zone is a no hate zone. It is a calm, loving, peaceful zone. The energy has always remained this feeling that I can't completely express, but it's a healing, calming force. It has remained untainted. All of you have helped keep it this way, and it is your vibe attracts your tribe. It is. And I've heard other places, even though they've tried, have not remained that way. They have not remained that way. So I am more than humbled and grateful and appreciative. This space has energetically remained this way. That is my continued goal, continue to grow, and I'm always open to topics and education and healing. I want it to grow bigger in that realm. Bigger in that realm. And I also want to go to talk about alternative healing and other things. I want to get a few bigger names in here and even medical, what am I trying to think of? Dana, I have a glitch in my brain right now. You know. I can't even think. Medical healing, intuitive medical healing, stuff like that. I do have a background in being able to zone people's bodies and stuff like that, but I want to get other people to speak on it as well. Sorry, when I get those glitches, they just won't give me a break. Oh, thank you, Monica. She says she took a break from social media, which we all need to do from time to time. And this is the first place she came back to because everyone is kind and loving. Michael says, good night, sweet Dana, sweet dreams. Thank you so much, Michael. But anyway, always throw a topic in the pot if you want to hear about it. I mean, I do have a certificate in alternative healing and different other categories. They are not out of the zone of necessity for us to speak about. They're not. So if you want to hear about it, throw it my way and we will talk about it. But anyway, I love and appreciate you all. If you want to buy a coffee, you can always do so at miracles3 at charter.net. It always helps support the channel. I love it, and we'll see you on Saturday night. Remember, your vibe attracts your tribe. And take care of yourselves. Get in touch with your soul. Take time to listen and be quiet when you can. Look, I'm stepping all over my tongue because I am a tired chick. I'm going to admit I'm tired as I can be. But anyway, I will see you on Saturday night. Take it easy breezy. And until then, we are out. Bye, everybody. Love ya. And here we go.